right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus show, and it is Wednesday, which means it is Hump Day, which also means it is time for the NFL Power Rankings. Old Dan Hanzus from NFL.com has created his list of the top 32 teams in the NFL, ranking them all, and I have not looked ahead. I will predict where the Vikings fall on this list of 32 teams after their bye. Did they go up? Did they go down? Did they stay the same? You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit generous. I'm gonna say there were some teams that looked very, very bad last week, and that's gonna push the Vikings up one spot. I believe they're at 28 last week. Now I'm gonna say they are sitting at spot 27. Let's see if I am correct, and we will kind of just go through these power rankings a little bit and talk about some highlights. Number one team is the Kansas City Chiefs. Steelers at 2. I don't know what the Steelers have to do to get to the one spot. The Bucks are hot. He's got them at 3. He's got the hated Green Bay Packers, who the Vikings face this Sunday at 5. Tennessee Titans got their first loss, but they only fell to 7. The Bills, who have looked horrible lately and could barely beat the New York Jets, are at 8, which is a little bit surprising. Cardinals, who just beat the Seattle Seahawks, are to get to 5-2, are at 11. The Browns, who barely beat a crappy Bengals team, are at 12. Let's see. Oh, he's got the Chicago Bears at 16, falling 5 spots after their loss to the Rams. Wow, the Patriots are at 18. The Patriots have looked like one of the worst teams in football the last couple weeks, so that's a little bit generous. That's just, I think that's some name branding there, giving them a higher rank than they deserve. Let's continue onward. Detroit Lions, the other team in the division, they are 3-3, and he's got them at 21. So far, my prediction for the Vikings is looking pretty damn good. Eagles are at 22. We're down to 24 now. Still no Vikings, but the 1-6 Houston Texans are at 24. Atlanta Falcons are at 25, who beat the Vikings. And there they are, Minnesota Vikings at 26. They did go up one spot, but I had them at 28. I thought they were at 28. They were at 27 last week. Minnesota Vikings, 1-5, 27th best team in the NFL, according to NFL.com. Let's see who's behind the Vikings. The Bengals, I'm not so sure about that. Washington football team, yeah, probably. Giants, yep. Cowboys, who look horrendous lately. And the Jaguars and the Jets. So, pretty fair. The Vikings, they got the Packers coming up this Sunday. That's not looking like a matchup that's going to favor the Vikings. Them dropping a 1-6 is definitely a possibility. Again, it's probably still too early to really, really focus on that draft spot, but it's very possible the Vikings will be looking at about 1-8 here after the next 3 weeks. So then you start talking about it, but right now we won't. So right now we're going to talk about how they're the 26th best team in the NFL, and I think that's pretty fair. I maybe have them at 27. I think the Bengals are better, but that's just me. I don't write for NFL.com yet. All right. That's all I got for you guys today. Be sure to continue watching. We'll have a Sculling with the Enemy with the Packers, a return of the Boz from Bozarowski Productions, so be sure to tune in for that. Until then, guys, always keep your skull in your hole.